The day pride scattered the nations. The church in Genesis 11, have you ever seen people unite around something big, only for the whole project to collapse? Humanity tried that once at Babel. They said, let's make a name for ourselves, let's build a tower that reaches the heavens. It looked like progress, but Genesis 11 hides a painful secret. When unity is built on pride, it always crumbles. And inside this story are 3 powerful truths about the church that still speak today. Let's walk through it. The builders of Babel dreamed of climbing to heaven by their own effort. They had the bricks, the mortar, the plan, and the ambition. But what they didn't realize is that human pride always divides. God confused their language and scattered them across the earth. Here's the hidden message. The church isn't built on human ambition or collective pride. It's built on Christ. At Pentecost, when the Spirit came down, every nation heard the gospel in their own language. Babel scattered by confusion, but the Spirit gathered by clarity. What Babel broke apart, Christ began to heal. The church is God's answer to Babel's curse, a new family where every tongue and tribe can worship together. Another hidden truth is that Babel represents humanity's attempt to reach heaven, but the gospel reveals heaven reaching down to us. At Babel, people tried to climb up. In Christ, God stooped down. The church isn't a tower of bricks, but a temple of living stones built not from the ground up, but from the cross out. Pride builds towers that collapse. Humility builds altars that endure. The church rises not by self-exaltation, but by the one who humbled himself unto death and was exalted above every name. Finally, Babel's scattering wasn't the end of the story. God wasn't abandoning the nations. He was preparing the way for Abraham in the very next chapter. Genesis 11 sets the stage for a new covenant that would bless all families of the earth. That blessing is fulfilled in the church, which exists to gather the scattered back into one family. What looked like a dead end at Babel became the doorway to the gospel. The church is the place where God heals what sin divided. If you believe God's Spirit is still uniting what pride once scattered, then put the word one in the comments. Because in Christ's church, every voice in every nation can speak with one song again.